All right, welcome to Smokey Reacts. I'm your journalist, and on this one, we are checking out some more English mums do a thing. So on this one, they are doing pot roast or no roast potatoes. What? Who fucking BuzzFeed's just wanting moms to roast potatoes? Culturally, I just don't understand. Y'all just roasting potatoes? Like, oh, that's it? See, my American U.S. history brain is just like, even though this is England, I'm just like, that just sounds like some UK shit. Motherfuckers just eat potatoes. I don't know. Yeah, let's check this out. Please hit that like and subscribe. It's got to be more than just potatoes, or why are we just doing potatoes?
They to me. Hi, I'm Patty. I'm a mum of two, and today I'm going to be trying other mums' roast potatoes.
I love roast potatoes. Who doesn't love roast potatoes? I love roast potatoes.
My roast potatoes are very well liked from everyone. Sometimes I put
Potatoes.
onions in them.
The fuck is that? What is this blood? What am I looking at? What? What am I looking at? I look like yucca root is skinned. What's going on with these potatoes? These got to be like English potatoes, and I just ain't never seen English potatoes.
And sometimes I'll sprinkle parsley on them. And I cook them for about an hour.
What makes my roast potatoes the best and so good? They've got herbs in there. I've
Some
got
rosemary.
thyme, rosemary, parsley, and I use goose fat because I think it is the best.
Somebody's a little bougie. Not in a bad way. It's perfectly fine to be bougie. I go the extra mile shit. I do all kind of extra shit to say I did my shit from scratch. So I'm not giving you a hard time, but we must admit the truths of these things. Look out here using duck fat. Do you know how fucking expensive that shit is? Jesus. And she's like, yo, that's my normal flex. So think about that. That's ridiculous. Hey, shout out to her. She's like, shit, I'm doing my thing. You can't afford duck fat. Is your normal flex. That's just my average Wednesdays. Fix your life. Don't talk about mine. Respect.
And it makes it perfect.
Yes, I do have a secret for getting them crispy and nice and crunchy, but I can't tell you. For these, I use duck fat actually, and now I'm giving away my.
Is duck fat prominent over there? Because in America, canola or vegetable, like, if you don't take the time to learn your oils, motherfucker go their whole life and be like, won't even know grapeseed oil exists. Like, it's crazy.
Secrets, aren't I?
I do use olive oil now, so they're a little bit tasteless, just because I'm wary of other people's health.
I think mine is the best.
Now, we all clearly know I'm not a white woman. Now that we've got that out the way. If I was, and I was going to showcase my food on the internet, one of the main thoughts I would be focused on is, you're not going to catch me not seasoning my food. I don't give a fuck. If a motherfucker has a heart attack, then it tastes good. It's not my fault that you have a weak heart. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I'm not about to be caught outside with some unseasoned food. It's crazy. She got it on film in full HD. It's in 4K.
There's flavor, there's herbs, there's spice, flavor. That's what you need in food. I've got it.
Oh, three mums.
I'm ready to try these roast potatoes. I love roast potatoes.
Solid.
Wow.
Those look good, excellent.
Ooh, they look very crispy.
These look good. I like potatoes when they're sort of crunchy and dark. I think they're even a little darker than mine, so I'm a little bit jealous.
Nice big roast potatoes. I'm normally chop mine in half a little bit, but these are big ones, so she's very generous this mum. I like it. It's very crispy on the outside. That one looks really lovely. I'm looking forward to eating that one. That one looks a bit overcooked for me.
A bit thicker than how I want it.
She seems to be like a very
Potatoes are
particular
lovely.
lady.
The gravy lacks. I love chili. I love spice and chili. And the gravy
well.
is
Maybe when she says she likes chili, she's like, maybe I like a dash of paprika. Well, not paprika, excuse me, cayenne. Because if she's talking actual chilies, I don't know what she's on about.
hasn't got that spice for me.
A bit too crispy for me. It's a little bit mature, the potato. Definitely have been in storage for a while.
I think the potato.
Yeah, I don't. What? She out here talking about the potato like a sommelier. What the fuck is going on? She said definitely been in storage for a while. I gotta get my potato tasting game up because she just out here just dissected that shit.
Potato needs a little bit more salt, I think, just a little bit, just a hint.
Sal al
I'd give this
gusto.
potato a 7.5.
Potato.
I would score these a 7, and to give them an 8, they would just need a bit more flavour.
So is that more salt or
Slightly
flavor
lacking in
overall?
flavour for me.
This mum has put thyme on the roast potatoes. If you're putting thyme on roast potatoes, it may be a tad too much.
The herbs, obviously, I didn't use herbs on mine because I'd do simple. Herbs and veg.
How is the herb using herbs no longer simple?
Taste it.
I think
That's a light skinned ass gravy
she could
though.
have done with another 10 minutes of cooking.
Okay, that one's
They're nice
better.
and crunchy. I'm trying to work out, there's a spice on the, I don't know what it is.
The thyme actually takes it away from the traditional roast potato, and I think that's a bit too much.
I think mine are a bit bigger.
Why do you like yours big?
How do... What? Unless I just don't understand this dish. But if you got a potato and it's roasted, and it's got crispy outsides apparently, that's a roast potato? Or is the traditional roast potato just salt and pepper, no extras? Maybe it's just salt. Maybe it's just duck fat. I don't fucking know. I don't even know why we're just eating potatoes. Nobody covered this. I'm vexed. I don't understand. Why are we just eating potatoes? I don't.
Potato.
It's really, really well cooked, and I just think for me the thyme has just interfered with the flavours too much. I'd give them a 7 out of 10.
I'd give them, is it 7 or an 8? 7. 7. Let's give these. I like a bit more crunch.
Potatoes.
That's quite close to mine. I would have liked my potatoes a bit darker.
Yeah, they're a little bit lighter than mine. They look nice and crunchy as well, which is good. They're not as crunchy as my one.
This smells exactly like something I've experienced before.
Ooh. The gravy's like a bisto gravy, I think.
Homemade gravy, is that good?
Homemade gravy just takes longer, doesn't it? And it's, honestly, depends on what you're going for, I guess.
I love.
Homemade gravy take longer. Especially if you know how to finesse a cornstarch slurry. Shit, you had yourself a gravy in like 10 minutes. Talking about.
I love herbs on my potatoes, so I would put some herbs on there, but it looks nice.
If everybody eats these potatoes and nobody says nothing about having no seasonings on them, I'm so confused at what I'm watching. I don't understand the dish. How is she just serving potatoes that are not seasoned with gravy? And niggas is just like, oh yeah, that's the standard. This is how we moving in the world. Is this how we're moving in the world over there? Nigga, what? That's not how it's. No.
I like it.
I think these were cooked in oil, I'd say. They're not as crunchy, I think. I'd like a little bit more crunch on them, but they're fine potatoes. I don't
It's
think
not
there's
no
anything
duck
really
fat.
wrong with them.
These would get a 7. A
Jeez.
solid 7.
I've been seeing a
Who's
lot of
better,
7s on
yours
here.
or these?
Oh. I think my one's a little bit more crunchy, actually. I'd give these, I'd say 6.5. Yeah, that's great. I like my roast potatoes. That makes it sound awful. No, but yeah.
Okay, I can't judge. I don't know the dish. I just literally watch people just eat potatoes with gravy. I'd rather have watched you guys eat a Yorkshire pudding, because then at least my befuddlement would have been at least something I could explain. Because I don't even know why we call it pudding. Like, why is bread items puddings? This has confused me far more than a potato should. All right, yeah, that's gonna be it for me. If you could please hit that like and subscribe. This was fun though. I don't understand why we flexed roast potatoes with gravies. Like, that's just so standard. Like, I was cooking shit like that like the 3rd grade. What are you doing? I don't get it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Somebody please explain this. Yeah, please hit that like and subscribe. I'm out of here.